I like how you use that word switch too. And you must hear these stories again and again because you're like one of the pioneers of this ancestral living lifestyle.
I hear these stories. Yeah, I hear them a lot, and they always resonate with me, and they always provide a tremendous amount of gratification. Not just sort of validation for what I've been doing, but real personal gratification for it. In many cases, I've been instrumental, or my information has been instrumental in helping someone transform. And it is across the board. It's not just, losing weight seems to be the most common initial side effect of this strategy, losing body fat and maintaining lean muscle mass. But beyond that, it's things like getting off the meds. It's having more energy, feeling more clear in your thinking, getting sick less often. The number of women who have had polycystic ovarian syndrome and were miserable, and that resolved, or the number of women who've been intent on having babies and couldn't get pregnant, and then all of a sudden they become fertile and they have wonderful children now as a result of having adopted this way of living. And it's really across the board. So I'm quite clear that this strategy, this primal blueprint strategy, works for everyone. And really the only thing that you can question is the degree to which it works for everyone. But it works a little bit for some people. It works a tremendous amount for a lot of people.
And I mean, you really broke the ground when it came to again, I don't want to call it paleo because it's not exactly paleo, but I mean, there's so much out there. There's got to be hundreds of books on paleo now, and I wouldn't say primal, but paleo. And it's almost like a community of people, a real community feel. But you must have experienced quite a bit of resistance when you brought this, to the forefront.
Oh yeah, I still get resistance. I mean, it's a little depressing to go to meet with physicians and then have them still glom onto this old paradigm of low-fat eating is the only way we're going to cure heart disease, or if you're diabetic, you can eat whatever your favorite dessert is as long as you take your meds. The notion that butter is poison, when in fact it's like manna from heaven. There's so much resistance that just derives from decades of the same information being rehashed by so-called authority figures, whether it was the governmental agencies or the American Medical Association, American Diabetes Association, or all of these different organizations that they're not bad people. They just have some ideas that have become dogmatic, and they haven't allowed themselves to understand the new research and the new science behind how the body actually works. And really, it's in the last 10 years when modern genetic science has come to the forefront, and we see the effect of certain food, and we see the effect of sleep or other behaviors or certain chemical interactions. We see the effect at the level of gene expression. Now we have a mechanism to explain why certain things work and why certain things don't work.